So let's look at our next related rates problem. So in this problem we have a pebble is dropped into a calm pond, causing ripples to form, concentric circles. The radius of the outer circle or outer ripple is increasing at a constant rate of 1 foot per second when the radius is 4 feet. At what rate is the total area A of the disturbed water changing? So let's identify what was given to us in the problem, our given rate. If I look back here, the given rate that I'm given is 1 foot per second, and it was for the radius. So dr dt was 1 foot per second. And then what equation am I going to use here? We're talking about a circle, and we're also talking about area. So we're going to use the area formula for a circle. The area is pi r squared. And let's identify what we need to find now. What's the problem asking me for? At what rate is the area changing? So they want me to figure out what dA dt is when they tell me when the radius is 4 feet. So when r equals 4. So we took that big word problem and we identified those 3 components we need, which is what was I given, the given rate, what equation do I need, and what am I asked to find. So now we're going to take our equation and take the derivative of both sides with respect to time. So d dt pi r squared. So this becomes dA dt, and then this is the derivative will be pi, and then the derivative of r squared is 2r dr dt. So here's where I plug in, this is what I'm trying to find over here. So I'm going to plug in what I know. I know that r is 4. And I know dr dt, that was given to me of 1. So then I get 8 pi. Now your answer needs to have units on it. So let's think about our units back up here. This 4 was in feet. This 1 was in feet per second. So because I'm multiplying here, my units will be squared feet per second. And there's my answer for the rate of change of the area when the radius is 4. So let's identify this procedure we have for doing these problems. So the procedure for solving related rates problems. So you start by 1, identify all given quantities and quantities to be determined. You might want to make a sketch of what's going on, a sketch if necessary. Number 2, you want to write an equation involving the variables whose rates of change are given or to be determined. 3, you're going to use the chain rule. To implicitly differentiate. And 4, you're going to solve for the required rate of change. So this is always the procedure you're going to go through as you identify what you know and what you need to know. Write down an equation involving your variables. Use the chain rule to implicitly differentiate and then solve for what you're asked to find.